Hello, my name is Richard Gonzalez, and today I'm going to be talking about the wildfires that are currently burning in Patagonia. In early January of this year, large scale wildfires began burning across Patagonia and southern Argentina. These fires quickly spread through forested regions, including areas near Los Alerces National Park. In this presentation, I will explain what happened, who has been impacted, and how this event connects to environmental science concepts, specifically ecological disturbances, succession, feedback loops, and the carbon cycle. And here we see a drone shot of some of the burnt trees in Cholila in the Patagonian province of Chubut, Argentina. The wildfires began on January 5th of 2026 during a period of severe drought and high temperatures. According to the Buenos Aires Times, over 50,000 hectares of land have burned so far. That is nearly 200 square miles. Los Alerces National Park, a protected forest region, has been significantly affected. As the fires continue to spread, Argentina declared a national emergency in response to the growing crisis. This was not just a small regional fire, it has become a major environmental and national issue. The impacts of these wildfires were both environmental and human. Local communities were evacuated as flames approached residential areas. Tourism and local businesses have been disrupted, especially in areas that depend on national park visitors. Wildlife habitat has been destroyed, affecting biodiversity and forest ecosystems. Air quality has been worsened due to smoke, creating public health concerns. So this event affected ecosystems, economies, and the people, all at the same time. One concept that this event demonstrates is ecosystem disturbance. A disturbance is any event that changes the structure or function of an ecosystem. Wildfires are one of the most powerful natural disturbances in forest systems. High-intensity fires damage vegetation, soil structure, and wildlife habitats. Climate change is increasing fire severity by creating hotter and drier conditions, which makes fires burn more intensely. This means disturbances are becoming more extreme than ecosystems may be adapted to handle. After a wildfire, ecosystems begin a process called ecological succession. Specifically, with wildfires, this is secondary succession, where the soil has not been fully removed or disturbed. Pioneer species, such as grasses and small plants, are usually the first to return. Over time, shrubs and trees regrow, and wildlife gradually returns. However, full recovery can take decades. If fire happens too frequently, the ecosystem may not have enough time to fully recover before the next disturbance occurs, and this can permanently alter forest composition and biodiversity. Another concept that this event illustrates is the carbon cycle. Forests naturally act as carbon sinks. The trees absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere during photosynthesis and store it in their biomass. When a wildfire burns a forest, that stored carbon is released back into the atmosphere as carbon dioxide. This increases greenhouse gas concentrations and contributes to climate change. So wildfires directly impact the global carbon cycle. This event also shows what scientists call a climate fire feedback loop. Climate change increases drought conditions and heat waves. Drought increases wildfire risk. Wildfires release more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The additional carbon contributes to further climate warming. This creates a reinforcing cycle that makes future wildfires more likely and more severe. In addition to natural factors, human policy decisions also play a role here. Reporting from Mugabe and Reuters suggests that environmental agency funding and austerity cuts may have impacted wildfire prevention and response efforts. This shows that ecosystem resistance is not only shaped by climate, but also by governance and environmental management. When funding for fire prevention, monitoring, and response is reduced, ecosystems and communities become more vulnerable. The 2026 Patagonia wildfires are important because they clearly demonstrate ecosystem disturbance and carbon cycle disruption in real time. They show how climate change, drought, wildfire behavior, and human policy are interconnected. This event highlights how environmental science concepts are not abstract ideas, and they directly affect real ecosystems and communities. Understanding these connections helps us better manage forests, reduce wildfire risk, and address climate change moving forward. Taking a look at this NASA website, we can see the map of this region from space. And as we click through here, we can see the red little marks are where fires are breaking out in the region. And you can see the smoke from space. I just thought that it was interesting and kind of puts into perspective how large these fires are and the impact that they're having. Just, I mean, even the smoke just blowing over the whole region is just pretty powerful to see. Here's some of my references, and you can find the rest in my annotated bibliography. Thank you.